Yeah, well, everybody has flaws. That's why.
Yeah, I mean, first it was like this Will Smith thing came out. Then a week later, no, is it 2 weeks later? Excuse me. I don't know. I really, really have a hard time talking about it because I just want to send him love, light, strength, prayers to him, his whole entire family, to every family and person in his life that he cares about, to Paulina, to her family. I mean, they have 2 children at home, you know. I can't even, I'm like, listen to me, I'm choked up. I don't know, how am I supposed to talk about it? You know, how are we supposed to discuss it? It's been quiet. I think that sometimes when a friend is going through something, you have to step back and give them space. And, you know, I'm definitely not up in his grill, like questioning him. I definitely didn't do that.
Well, have you spoken to him at all?
Yeah.
Okay.
But, you know, when people are like, what do you think? What's happened? Like, so like, I don't say this like in a critical way of the people who reached out to me, but when that happened, everyone asks you like, what happened? You know what my answer is? I wasn't there.
Yeah, that's what it should be.
So,
and he's been arrested and charged, so he really can't go telling people what happened. You know, he needs to. He'll have his day in court. You know, so and it's not incumbent upon you to take his version or whatever he tells you and then go tell other people. You know what I mean? It's just like I said, it's all messy.
Yeah, there is no win. It's all loss.
No, it's
you
all
know,
bad.
It's like you hear something terrible happen to a friend of yours. You know that they're going to be going through it for a very long time until it gets resolved. Like, I don't know if, you know, we can ever get over something like that. You know, when something like that blemishes your image or your reality, your life, like what must he be going through privately, what his parents must be going through. You know, he's the oldest brother too. He has 2 younger brothers.
Yeah, I know that.
Look up to him
The
a lot.
Parents' perception and how they view him means an awful lot to him. So
it's very difficult to, in such a small community of Persian Jewish in Beverly Hills, like everyone's talking about you. And it's not a good feeling to know that literally everyone is talking about you.
Yeah, it's crazy.
And then on top of that, everyone with a phone is talking about you. And everyone who watched Bravo is talking about you.
And all bad.
And saying things like, ooh, you know, like speculating.
Yeah.
And yeah, I mean, it's
condemning, you know what I mean? There's people that he's already guilty, you know? And again, I don't know, you know what I mean? So I'm not here to stick up for anybody that's been charged for that either, you know? But at the end of the day, I just think that it's always better for let everything play out and see what the fuck really happened.
Definitely you have to do that. You definitely have to be cool. You have to not cool. I'm sorry. You definitely have to respect a person's privacy, even if you're the closest person to them. And if somebody asks me a question when I'm going through something, honestly, don't. Just say, I'm here if you need me. I'm here if you need to talk. I'm here for anything. Anyway, that like, then, you know, I can definitely confirm one thing, and that is that I did not call him and ask him what happened and question him and, you know, give him the 3rd degree. You know why? Because it's none of my business. It is just the right thing for me to do is pray.
And you know what? You told me that last year. I remember last year he was getting a lot of flack from people online saying that like he definitely beats her up and blah, blah. And I just thought that shit wasn't cool because again, as a man, that's like one of the worst things you could say about a man is that he's smacking his fucking wife or his girlfriend around. And I just, you know, to me, the guy that does that always does that. So I was going to make a post about, you know, just that wasn't cool. It wasn't nice that was like a line that people are crossing back off him in his defense. And she told me, you know what? I agree with you, but just mind your business, stay out of it. And I'm glad that I did because, you know, like I said, Jessica, who I never met, but, you know, she never has ever said anything in that light. You know what I mean? Like, that was never, Mike cheated. That was why that didn't work. It wasn't that he was abusing her. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like, you know, again, if someone does that, I feel like that, you know, other girls would be like, yeah, he used to do that. He used to get real aggressive with me too, or whatever.
No one's ever said that.
That's what I'm saying. No one's ever said that about him. You know what I mean? So that was going to be my defense of him. And then you have something like this, you know, the cops don't arrest you really on something like that without, you know, some sort of probable cause. And again, I think everybody deserves their day in court. You know, I never saw Mike act like that with the female. But, you know, again, I don't want to, you know, if someone did get assaulted, it's not, you know, I don't want to stick up for him either.
Yeah. So we're just going to send strength and prayers to every, like, I mean, you just can't touch it with a 10-foot pole.
Yeah.
That's just how I feel.
Yeah.
And fuck that condemnation shit, because none of us, like you said, none of us know.